Hello everyone, and welcome back to my channel. This is day 4 of my little challenge I put to myself. Missed a couple days, but things happen. Don't beat yourself up over it. Just move forward. I'm holding my phone in my hand actually. That's why it might look a little different. Because if I put it up here, watch my thumb, where I normally put it. Oh, it was bouncing before. It was vibrating. Up, see? It's bouncing. It's like I'm just bouncing up and down. So I'm gonna just hold my phone in my hand like this and do this video. But like I was saying, just like that. Now you can see me. Like I was saying, this actually goes along with today's video. Today's video is the act of discipline, of disciplining yourself in doing what you need to do to move forward in life. Like I said, I put a little challenge out for myself, which had a few hiccups in it, a couple days. I'm not consistent in doing my videos, but we're working on it. That's what you do. You don't get mad at yourself. You don't beat yourself up. Say, I can't do this. I missed a day. Oh, I can't do it no more because I missed it. No, you just continue on. This is day 4, which is actually day 6 of this little challenge I'm doing, and it has to do with being disciplined. And part of being disciplined is being consistent. I gotta put this down in my hand. Trying to put it in a spot where it's not so shaky. So like I said, being disciplined. Part of being disciplined is being consistent, and I am constantly working on this, which is okay. No one's perfect. We're all human beings, and there's something that you have to do to be disciplined. You need to work on it every single day. I gotta hold my phone just like that so I don't get shakiness too much in my phone. So in order to be disciplined and consistent, I'm gonna leave it like that. It might be a little bouncy, but just bear with me for a moment. I did a bouncy video today. There we go. Might be a little bouncy, but I don't know if you can see that or not, but I can on my end. But anyway, getting back to what we're talking about, being disciplined. Oh, before I say that, like I always say in the beginning, just hit the like button, hit subscribe. It helps us out, to keep in touch with each other. My content here helps the algorithm, keep my videos up on YouTube, But anyway, getting back to the content, I'm here. It's about discipline. Being disciplined, part of being disciplined is being consistent, and I am constantly working on that. I'm a work in progress here. I'm using myself as an example. I want to be more disciplined in being consistent in making my videos. That's as an example. Sometimes you feel powerless, you feel disconnected. You start reacting to life instead of creating life. That's because nothing's wrong with you. You might feel stuck or something, but nothing's wrong with you or anything. It's just that you're not disciplined, and you just have to. Being consistent with something is being disciplined. As I said, I use myself as an example. Being disciplined in doing these videos, being more consistent, in doing these videos would be making me more disciplined in moving myself forward towards my final goal is of owning my own businesses. So a lot of these videos I'm making now, they overlap with each other. They combine. It's all about mindset as far as what you put into your mind is what you get out. If you put like I can't do this, I'm too old, why bother, then that's what you're going to get out of it. You're not going to go anywhere. You're going to stay stuck and frustrated. But if you're changing what I can, instead of like I can't afford that, so how can I afford that? How can I make an asset to pay for that liability? Assets put money in your pocket. Liabilities take money out of your pocket. Okay? You don't want the liability. You want the assets. Okay? So it's all part of being disciplined. There's a couple of ways that you can make yourself disciplined. There's 3 ways that I have here. One is create a small, Non-negotiable routine. That's discipline. Like what I'm trying to do with myself, using myself as an example, is to be non-negotiable to make one video every day. Which so far, I've been 4 out of 6 days I've made videos, which is, for me, it's pretty good. So we're getting there. They don't have to be long. They said like short videos. So it's all by you setting that non-negotiable routine as part of your disciplined routine, so you can move yourself forward on what you want to do. Set boundaries on your time and your energy. You know, you don't have to say yes to everything. You can say no, because you keep saying yes, yes, yes to everything. It's very draining on you. You have to be very, not selfish with your own energy. That's the only word I can think of. Because if you say yes to everything, it's going to drain your energy. You're not going to have any energy to do things that you need to do for you. So you can put that as part of your as your discipline. You know, you can say no to some things because you have to do certain things to keep your routine going, to keep disciplined, so you can get out of being stuck. If that makes sense. Hopefully it does. You know, like I said about the words that you speak, what comes out of your mouth or what you say silently to yourself affects yourself a lot. Like I was saying, I can't. You know, I'm broken. You know, instead of saying I can't, say I'm learning, or I can, or I can't afford it. How do I afford it? I'm broken. I'm rebuilding. Instead of saying I'm broken. You just change these little things, and it will help you. You discipline yourself to say these more positive things to yourself, whether out loud or silently, doesn't matter. It'll help change your mindset and help create that discipline routine for you, and so you can move yourself forward in life. You know, for those who are believers, those who have faith, this applies to them. If you're not, it doesn't apply to you. But if you are a believer and have faith, then that's what you use. You rely on God. That's what I do. I talk to Him all the time. Not just, you don't have to go to church to talk to God. You talk to God all the time. Everything that I do. Before I made this video, anything, I ask Him, help me do this the right way, guide me, give me wisdom, give me financial wisdom. Let me know if I'm in alignment. Let me know if I'm doing things wrong. I talk to God all the time. That's if you're a believer. If you're not a believer, you can use Stoicism and or Pseudoism as your guides to help to discipline yourself so you can move forward. I use all three. My baseline, my foundation is my faith, and then the other two are just complementary to my baseline of faith. That's the way I do things. You have to do what works for you. So the main thing here is try and create a discipline plan. You know, a plan is non-negotiable. That, like I said, like in my case, I'm going to make one video a day. You know, you're going to do it. Doesn't matter what time you do it. Doesn't matter. It doesn't have to be a specific time. It can be any time during the day. If I have time on lunchtime now, I'm making a video now. Sometimes I have time in the morning, I'll make them in the morning. Depends. You know, but you just do what works for you and keep it, keep disciplined in doing it. And that's what helped for you to move forward in life. So I hope somebody got a little bit of wisdom nuggets out of my video here. Like I said, hit like and subscribe to the videos, and I will see you in the next one.